So this is a quick guide for freelance videographers and photographers that wants to understand how MediaCloud.ai works when they're handing over source footage to a client that uses this cloud storage solution. Let's quickly cover what it actually is, and then you get a better understanding for the context before we get into the actual workflow. MediaCloud.ai serves two main purposes for the companies and their marketing teams. First up, it's their central cloud-based archive for source footage. So in other words, a smart way to systematically store and organize footage from multiple crews and multiple shoots, all in one searchable location. Think of it as a media asset management system, but purposely built for large, high-res photos and video files. Secondly, MediaCloud.ai has a built-in participant registration tool to easily handle release forms and model contracts. This feature uses QR codes to get participants to take a selfie and sign. Afterwards, participants are tagged in the uploaded footage, and this creates a solid paper trail that ensures that we handle compliance and privacy concerns with ease. But before you go out on location to film, there's a couple of things we need to get sorted. First up, your client probably already sent you a unique MediaCloud URL. This is essentially an invite link that gives you access to a specific project in their account. So let's go ahead and open up that link on the photographer login landing page, as we see here. And here in the bottom, we can click to sign up and fill in all of our information. And obviously we recommend doing this by the computer like I'm doing here before you go on location to film. And we also recommend that you try to log in on your mobile device with the same username and password. And this way we can confirm that you have access to the QR code generator. No app is required. All you need to do is access it via the browser. And this way, we'll know everything is working before we go on location and have tons of other stuff to worry about, right? And this is the whole idea and main benefit for the crew. You no longer have to worry about paper-based release forms and the annoying privacy policy stuff. We know crews are already overloaded during filming, so the whole idea is to have MediaCloud do all the heavy lifting here. Let's take a look at the workflow for registering participants once you're on location. Here I have two phones set up to show you exactly how it works. The phone on the left is the QR code generator that you'll be working with once you're on location. On the right-hand side is what each participant will see on their own phone. For the crew, you'll see the client's project listed here, and there'll be a drop-down selector if you've been added to multiple projects. Below, we can also tap to see the available consent forms, if we want to read and check each one of them. Then we can also go back, and in the bottom, we can see the list of participants that are already signed up for this particular project. To get new participants registered, we just tap the QR code here, then select the correct form, and the code appears. Below that, we see the countdown timer that shows when the QR code will expire. Each participant then simply scan the code with their own phone, they read the consent text, they enter their name, email, and then they take a selfie. I've already done this here in this phone, and this way we just need to confirm the terms and conditions, plus we swipe to sign. Afterwards, this large green check mark makes it super easy for the crew to see this participant is correctly registered. If you see a yellow one instead, this means that the participant is registered as a minor. So maybe double check if the right guardian and details have been filled in here correctly. And that's it for on-location registration. Simple stuff, right? Once you're back and filming is done, let's see how to hand over the footage. Before you do so, please check with your client on exactly how they want the footage delivered. Whether that's sorting the footage or maybe applying a base grade, we do have a YouTube tutorial that covers a lot of our uploading and sorting recommendations, but do confirm with your client. So here on the computer, we see our freelancer login. And first we simply select the folder, pick the shoot date, add all the important metadata like location, photographer name, and any other notes that the client would find very useful for this footage. We add that in this box here. Then it's a simple drag and drop into this section here. And I do have a mix of both videos and images here for the purpose of this demo. And once the files are uploaded and encoded, we'll see a list of the participants for this specific project here on the right-hand side. I do go through each of the clips and tag each relevant participant. And when everything is tagged and looking correct, we simply hit save up in the upper right-hand corner here. Then MediaCloud.ai will automatically send over your client an email letting them know that the footage is uploaded and tagged and ready for their review. And that's it. That's everything you need to know as a freelancer about MediaCloud.ai. Thanks for watching, and do leave your comments and questions below. Thanks, guys.